I know he does.
Oh, it's my favorite person. Oh, immediately.
I've missed him.
There he is. Chris the Kiwi. Hello.
Hello. How are you, Dick?
Great. Sean was just saying how much he's missed you. And I have as well.
Who?
Sean, the
Who's
audio
missed me?
engineer. Sean,
Hi,
he's a
Sean.
male. He's a man. If we've missed you, since your last call-in. What has been going on in your life?
Well, actually, I wanted to talk about Hannah Marie Morris. Is that okay?
Certainly. Who's Hannah Marie Morris?
Yeah.
Oh, she's a fan of yours, but I just want to say that she's sort of upsetting me. But can I just read it? Can I just read out something and you can just listen? Is that okay?
Yeah. Is it about Hannah Marie?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Well, yeah. Hannah Marie Morris. She breadcrumbs and ghosts me, and it's like a constant cycle. And she refuses to block me. She has the audacity. She has the audacity to say that I'm overwhelming her with messages.
Okay.
When she only deliberately replies to a few just to keep me interested. Then she encourages beta orbiters such as Mike Handshow to fuck with me and say nasty stuff, saying that she will never marry me. Wait a minute. Hannah Marie said some nasty stuff to me, saying she wasn't responsible for my feelings, which really hurt me. Hannah can't even spend 30 minutes of her time trying to talk to me in an empathetic manner, listening to me seriously what I want her to know. So what do you think about all that?
Well, how often did you message her? I searched for her name. I searched for her name to see who you're talking about, and I see she has sent me some screenshots of your chats with her.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking at them right now.
Right.
It looks like you called her a Jewish slur.
The bad one.
The bad one. Right off the bat.
But the thing is, she doesn't care. She says that she loves me making Jewish jokes.
Yeah.
I understand why, and I don't. I mean, if she doesn't really want to talk to me, why doesn't she block me? You know,
you called her a bitch and a douche. It looks like you sent her a picture of someone slitting their wrists with a razor blade. Do you remember that?
I don't recall that, but anyway.
I'm seeing a picture of it. It might be photoshopped, but what do you think someone's going to respond to you and you're sending them pictures of people slitting their wrists with razor blades, though?
I don't really want to comment on that, but I don't think you understand me, Dick. But anyway.
But you're sending this to her, though. You said, "I'd like to put you and your family in a body bag, bitch, and chop you up too." This is what you sent to Hannah.
Okay. Can we just
next topic?
Talk nicely. Can we just talk positively? Is there anything positive that we can talk about?
Nothing in this list.
Or you said you don't care. You're vermin. You're only here because Hitler lost the war. You told her. I guess that's true.
It's not funny, but there is two sides to a story, and I do admit that I've sent some of that, but she's just given me the wrong message. She's given me the wrong impression, and that's what I'm getting upset about. So,
what impression is she giving you?
Well, you told me not to talk to you told me not to talk to Cameron Clark, and we did make a deal that you would be polite to me and not be mean to me. You know,
you're right. I'm sorry. Okay, let's stop talking about Hannah. Hannah, for God's sakes, stop being mean to Chris the Kiwi. Block him. Let's move on to the next topic, which is getting laid. How have you been doing in that department?
Yeah, well, actually, I probably about 2 years ago, I contacted this girl on a dating site, and I fell out with her, and she still had my number stored in her phone, and then I had this message saying, "Whose number is this?" And I told her, "Well, this is Chris. Do you remember me?" And I called her a fat bitch, and she remembers that. But she still wanted me.
That's
your calling card.
But the thing is, no. She was. I mean, she is fat, but she's not ugly. So I just went around. She said, "Oh, do you want to come to my house?" And I did. And
what?
I spent about what I'm saying is she's not. I mean, she might be a bit on the big side, but she's not ugly. But she invited me to come to her house for about 2 nights, and I did that. And
2 nights, like in a row?
Well, not two nights in a row, but one well, sort of one day,
Oh, okay.
1 week, and next week, and so she didn't seem to sort of hold it against me, for calling her names.
Sounds like she liked it.
So
Yeah. Sound like she likes it, honestly.
So did you guys fuck?
yeah.
Yeah? Did you feed her?
Did you feed her stuff? Was she into that?
I didn't feed her, but I showed her my appreciation because I eat some of her food in the house. I gave her a gift card, so that's.
You gave her a gift card.
Mm.
Oh, that's pretty nice. When was this? When did this happen?
This must have been about 2 months. Probably about 2 months ago.
2 months ago. Wow, good for you. You're doing better than the virgins.
Hey Dick, there is something that you can do for me.
Okay.
Are you able to publicly announce on your show for your fans not to fuck with me and catfish me?
Yes, stop catfishing, Chris. He's very susceptible to it. Everyone, stop catfishing Chris the Kiwi. Like that?
And also, yeah, that's right. And also, because of all the shit that's been going on, as you might know, someone made a false allegation that resulted in a welfare check by the police and an involuntary admission to hospital.
What was it?
What
was it?
Yeah, I wanted to know about that. The last time I talked to you, you said you got arrested.
It's false.
This was what,
right?
Yeah, that's false. Yeah, well, I was on Twitter, and someone actually took what I said out of context, and they rang I think they rang the police up and they did a welfare check of me or something like that. They thought that I was going to go out in a shoot up or something or whatever. And that
what did you say that was
false.
Taken out of context?
I can't exactly remember what I said, but I never said those words. I think basically someone just said, because I said when I was with the Chris and Kant show or whatever, someone took what I said out of context, saying that I sympathise with those people who go out in mass shootings, and I think they took that out of context, and that's they used that sort of against me and sort of told the cops to me or something like that. But anyway, it doesn't matter now. It happened a long time ago.
The cops said that's what it was, the tweet or the whole show.
Well, when they came to my house, I said, "Where's the evidence? Can you give me the written evidence?" And they couldn't even give me any proof, and they're just full of shit,
So really, you have no idea what caused it. They just got a call.
Yeah.
It could have been anybody.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Yeah.
Because that doesn't sound like people from this who listen to the show would do that. I mean, it could be anybody, honestly.
I think it could have been, but we don't really know for sure,
So did they take you to jail for an amount of time?
No, they weren't. No, I wasn't in trouble. They just took me. They said that I have to go with them to hospital. I had no choice, like I wasn't in trouble with the law or anything like that. They were more concerned for me or something like that. Well, that's what they said anyway.
How long were you at the hospital for?
Did they ask you a bunch of questions and stuff?
One at a time.
Well, I was actually at the wrong hospital because the thing is...
Did they send you to a veterinary hospital?
No, my notes aren't there. I told them that I don't want to be at that hospital. I told them that I only want to be taken to a specific hospital in the SAP, and I arranged this about a year ago, and they didn't do that. They keep on taking me where I don't want to go. So...
So how long were you there?
Because my notes, my so-called mental health notes, and I don't believe in mental health anyway, I told them that my mental health notes are at a different hospital, but they just don't take me there.
Right, but how long were you at the incorrect?
Lazy because it's not.
How long were you
too lazy to take me to the hospital?
That sounds typical.
They're too late. Sorry?
Yeah, go ahead. Finish.
They're too lazy to take me where I wanted to go because it's outside my catchment area. That's what I was trying to say to them. But how long was I there for? I was only there for about maybe 4 hours or something. It wasn't very long.
Oh.
And what did they do?
Yeah. What did they do? What kind of questions did they ask you?
I can't really...
You can't remember?
I can't really remember, but as with every hospital and every government department, they're all feminists, they protect the female rather than the male sort of thing, so...
Hey, I know I got banned from your entire country, buddy. Here's the last thing. You sent me an itinerary of stuff to talk about. Here was the last thing, and this one I actually like.
Trump, letter to Trump, is that right?
Yes. What are you trying to do with Trump now?
Well, I wrote to Trump, and you probably laugh, but I'm actually being very serious. So I'm actually asking him to grant me asylum.
Okay. Do you want to read your letter, or do you want me to do it? I think it would be better if you read it.
Well, you don't have much time. Why don't you do it the next time I call him?
Nah, read it this time. I can't tease people like that. If anybody knows Trump or is close to him and they want to hear it right now.
Okay, well, read out my letter then.
Yeah, read it out.
No, you read it out because I don't have it in front of me.
Oh, okay. Dear Mr. Trump, my name here. I'm going to paste it in. Skype so you can read it. How about that? That will be better.
But don't you think it's not a good idea? It's quite a private letter, though.
Well, why is it private? Trump's a public guy. Don't you think?
What's the private to Trump, though?
Well, but, Trump's very busy. He's going to have somebody read it for him anyway.
Yeah, no, but it's a bit personal. It's probably not something that I should read out there.
You don't want to read this out?
No, not really. I might think about it and read it in the next call. And how about that?
What would it take for you to read this out right now?
What do you mean?
I mean, what can I do to get you to read your letter out right now? People really want to hear what it is. I can't leave them hanging.
Okay, we deal. Okay, you post me 2 extra large big T-shirts. How about that?
Okay, if I send you 2 extra large T-shirts of your choice, you read this letter. That sounds like a good deal.
Okay,
yeah, you got it.
Okay, how about 3?
You're changing the deal, Chris. You said 2. You said 2. Yeah. Maybe you could have gone for 3, but you didn't. You went for 2.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'll leave it up. Okay. Dear Mr. Okay, I'll read it out slowly, okay?
Yeah.
Dear Mr. Trump, my name is Christopher Francis McCarty, date of birth 22nd of February 1977.
Sure.
I wanted to offer you belated congratulations on your presidency when you were first elected in your first term.
Sure. It's a good start.
I suffer from autistic spectrum disorder, Asperger's syndrome. I believe vaccine injury was responsible for this, and I have attempted unsuccessfully to gain compensation from the New Zealand government. Because my late mother passed away when she was 70, so I was unable to obtain vaccination records. I also asked my siblings for this information, but they refused to cooperate. The New Zealand government do not hold this information this far back when I asked them as well.
So you're trying to get vaccination records so you can sue the New Zealand government for your condition?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Okay. All right. Please continue.
Okay. I was born in New Zealand and live in Australia. Throughout my adult life, the former and later governments have been hostile and bullying towards me. I get bullied by people who I interact with socially on a regular basis, resulting in criminal charges in both countries from reacting and feeling misunderstood. I also believe the vaccines I would have received as an infant shows government hostility, resulting in a lifetime of misery and mental health issues and criminal behaviour.
Oh, what kind of criminal behaviour are we talking about?
Well, my court stuff,
Yeah. Okay. Is that it?
Okay. No, I haven't finished yet.
Okay.
I cannot even leave Australia currently because my passport was taken away when I was arrested in 2016. And I'm currently remanded on bail as my court matter still hasn't been dealt with. So it has been nearly 4 years since I have been on bail. I was charged in Australia with threatening violence, stalking, threatening to kill, using phone and internet towards people in my birth country, New Zealand. I experienced abuse whilst living with my parents. I have major mental health issues that prevent me from working. The police in both countries misunderstand me and I get abused by them as well.
Oh.
I was wondering if you could please grant me asylum, financial aid, and a green card. I hope to hear from you soon, and I thank you for your kind attention.
Sincerely, Christopher McCarty.
Well, actually, no. This is one of my earlier letters. That's not the latest letter because. You
punched it up a little bit.
Yeah, I did that. Yeah. So maybe, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to read out my latest letter on the next column or what?
No, I think this is the skeleton. We get the idea of it.
Yeah, that's right. But I mean, I've actually changed. Instead of saying ending it sincerely, I say most respectfully, but I've actually changed. I've actually edited it quite a bit as well. So
Gotcha.
it does give the gist of what I'm talking about, eh?
Well, yeah, send me the new one then, and I'll take a look at it. Did you add more?
I did actually send you the new one. I sent it in PDF format. Didn't you get it?
Oh, I probably didn't find it right. Let me see. I got a lot of emails here.
I did actually send it in the PDF format.
Yeah, I'll have to look for it. So you just want a green card and financial aid from the U.S.
Yeah.
How much financial aid are you looking for?
Well, just wait a minute. I'm not. This is not all about taking here.
Sounds like it.
All about, well, it may sound like it, but it's not really. I'm just because I wouldn't say green card because the green card's for working in the US, isn't it?
No, a green card is just for living here. You can get married and have
visa.
a green card.
Yeah,
work visas for working.
Oh, okay. Maybe I got confused, but no, I do actually. I would actually like to work, sort of thing.
Okay. What would you like to do here?
White House press secretary.
Hey, wait a minute. How about if I think I got my letter on the couch. Do you think I might read that as well?
Well, okay. You want to read just find the parts that are different. Read those. I don't want to read the whole thing again. I knew you had it somewhere.
Would you not love to see that?
Are you sure we don't have enough time? Because I reckon I could read it.
Well, what's the part that's different? Just read that.
No, I mean, I like to read the whole thing because
what do you
can I read can I read the whole thing?
We won't know till he does it.
Okay, read the whole thing, but read it a little bit faster. Yes, Go ahead.
Okay, dear Mr. President, my name is Christopher Francis McCarty, date of birth the 22nd of February 1977. I wanted to offer you belated congratulations on your presidency when you were first elected in your first term in 2016. I currently receive the Australian Disability Support Pension, which is given to severely disabled people in Australia. I was born in Nelson, New Zealand. I first came to Australia in 2000 and became a naturalised Australian around 2001. The reason why I first came to Australia was because my late mother in New Zealand was concerned for me that I was not going anywhere and sent me to live with my father and stepmother, who made my life extremely difficult. So I effectively ran away from their house. My attempts at employment have largely been unsuccessful, and my employment record is very sparse. After failing a full-time engineering course in New Zealand and being bullied there, it took a huge toll on my
How were you bullied there? How were you bullied at your engineering course?
That's right. Can I just finish the sentence and then I answer your question?
Okay.
After failing a full-time engineering course, after failing a full-time engineering course in New Zealand and being bullied there, it took a huge toll on my mental health and self-esteem. Sorry, what was your question?
Well, how were you bullied?
Oh, I don't know. A lot of them were pretty macho, and they just and they made all these. They encouraged me to say stuff that would get me into trouble.
Oh yeah, I could see that.
Like this guy. This guy, he was an absolute asshole. No, just wait a minute. This guy in a classroom, he was an absolute asshole. He says he jokingly said to me in a joking way, he said to me, "I've got a shotgun," and he encouraged me to repeat it, and then he used that against me and told,
I could see that.
He sort of encouraged me to say that stuff. But anyway, this resulted in me never reconsidering tertiary study ever again. I felt I was forced into unskilled labour, working as a shelf filler at supermarkets both in Australia and New Zealand. This did not last long, and I eventually, quote, gave up and applied to go on the Australian pension.
Hey, Chris, I just want to ask you for a second. Mike Honcho is in the chat. Do you want to say anything to him? Do you want to talk to him?
Not really, but can I finish this letter?
Yeah, go ahead.
I suffer from autistic spectrum disorder. I believe Asperger's syndrome. I believe the vaccine injury I received in infancy was responsible for this, and I've attempted unsuccessfully to gain vaccine injury compensation from the New Zealand government.
Yeah, we heard that
because my late mother passed away when she was 70, so I was unable to obtain vaccination records from her. I also asked my siblings for this information, but they ignored my request to give me this information because they ostracized me. The New Zealand government do not hold this vaccination information as far back when I asked them as well.
Chris, I got to tell you, it's getting a little long hearing the same stuff again. I think we got to cut it off early.
Okay.
All right.
Can I just flick through this? Just to see.
It's just kind of. I mean, we've heard all this stuff before already.
There might be some stuff I missed out. I'll just read the whole list.
Can you compare it? Can you outline the stuff that's different, and then next time maybe we'll hear it?
Here. I'm just having a look on the letter. Just
here, hold on. I want to read some advice questions. Do you want to give?
No. Pretty much said everything. You're right. Yeah, it's a bit long-winded.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit longer. We thought so.
As for Mike Hanshaw, I don't actually want to talk to him. So
you don't want to talk to him? He's right here.
No.
I can bring him on. You sure?
No.
Now, who's Mike Honcho?
Mike Honcho, he said he had a problem with. Do you want to tell him to stop messing around with you or what?
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Hey,
I don't want to talk to him. Just tell him to quit. Just tell him to quit. Stop harassing me. You know?
This girl that you're banging, are you going to see her again?
I'm not sure. Probably
the fat girl.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Depends when he opens the closet.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for calling in.
So, what do you think of my?
What do I think of your letter? I mean, I don't think Trump's going to give you a bunch of money and asylum into the U.S. I don't think Trump really deals at that small a level. Like, you're talking about one guy who wants asylum.
No, look, you're pretty narrow-minded. That's not what I want.
That's true,
to
Dick.
help me out. I just want to improve my quality of life. That's all.
Yeah, I understand that. It sounds like you're doing all right. You get disability over there. The cops show up to see if you're doing okay. You're banging a fat girl. That's nice.
So are we done here? Have we finished everything, or
yeah?
Are you going to send those two? Are you going to send those two T-shirts to me?
Yes, I will send the 2 T-shirts to you.
And how's Dr. Rachel? Have you heard much from her?
I haven't heard from her in a long time. Are you still hung up on her?
I don't know. She's crazy. I mean, at one minute she wanted to be my friend.
Yeah.
Next day, I mean, she must be really fucked in the head.
Yeah, she must be.
So is there anything else that we can talk about, or what?
No, I think that's good. Thank you. Unless you got something else.
Clark, is that crazy?
Uh-oh, there's a bunch of sounds. All right, Chris. I'm gonna go. We're gonna wrap up the show here. Thank you for calling in, though.
Okay.
Good luck with your letter to Trump.
See you later.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
My narrow-mindedness once again.
White House spokesperson.
He would be great.
Phenomenal.
Can I finish? Can I just finish? Can I finish?
Phenomenal.
Trump could just give him a Bible to read up there. Got to get through the whole thing.
Whatever.
Okay. Hey, Dick, how do I stop being a bitch about my ex? 21-year-old dickhead. You can call me Mike on the show. My ex dumped me